Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jonathan. If you're brand new here, go ahead and give this video a like. Go ahead and subscribe because I come out with videos Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays all about SMMA, digital marketing, and just hoping to inspire you guys to start your own SMMA and grow it to where you guys want it to be. Not where society wants you guys to be, but where you guys want it to be and where you guys are comfortable at being at. Okay, that's very, very important because I know there's a big threshold about, get to 10K, get to 10K, get to 10K. Everybody wants to get there, but if you feel comfortable at 6K, at 7K, and you want to stay there, go ahead, do whatever makes you feel happy and it's easier for you guys to handle. So in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the pros and the cons to e-commerce and local businesses. So when it comes to outreaching to e-commerce and local businesses, I feel, in my own opinion, they're kind of the same exact thing, right? You have to send whatever. You can cold call an e-com store. That's the only thing. You can cold call a local store, but still, I've done it before. It has worked before, but it's not the best way, and it's not the most time efficient way for you guys to, spend your time if you're trying to cold call, right? It makes you look desperate, and it makes you go into the meeting at below where they are, right? I talk about your brand has to be more valuable than your clients, and that's when they're going to pay attention to you, and I stick by that, right? So right now I'm focused on building my brand. I'm still doing outreach, but I'm focused on building my brand, so when I reach out to these e-com stores, they see my brand as more valuable than theirs, or they see my brand as equal as theirs, and they see that I can actually help them get to where they want to get to, okay? Then I don't want them to look at me and say, okay, this is just some young guy that wants to go ahead and sell me. No, I can actually help these brands, and I want to make sure I portray that in my content, and that's why you guys are seeing me come out with content more often. Now, when it comes to, reaching out to these people, right? E-com or local businesses, I think this is a tie, right? It's kind of the same exact thing, because in e-coms you can create Loom videos and send it to them, and you can send it to the CEO and you can reach them, right? When it comes to local businesses, you can make a local video and send them to the doctor or send it to the dentist, and it's kind of the same thing. So I think when it comes to reaching out and which one's easier to reach out, I would give this to both of them, so a tie. I don't think there's any differences between each other. Now, when it comes to actually getting the meeting, all right, so getting them to open it and actually watch it, I'm noticing that e-com stores open more Loom videos and actually watch more Loom videos and actually respond to more Loom videos than local businesses. And the reason why I think this is happening is because e-commerce store owners are already online. They already understand that they need digital marketing and Facebook ads, so they're more open to listening to suggestions than local businesses. Local businesses are more traditional way, so they're more open to traditional ways to be approached, like walk-ins and stuff like that. When they see, hey, I made this video for you, yeah, sure, some of them get impressed, but a lot of them are like, what? No, this is spam. You know how older people are when it comes to online marketing and online business. They're like, oh, scam, 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 scam. And this is a lot of the folks that you're going to be going after, right? If you're going after plastic surgeons or if you're going after dentists, a lot of the time, these are older folks that are not into online marketing and don't believe in it because they've ran their business for over 30 years using traditional marketing methods. So it's hard for them to get over the hurdle of saying, okay, now I need this. Now this is what works. They still think that magazine ads is what works. How can you blame them? That's what worked over the past 30 years. So it's really hard for them to open up to new things. So when you go ahead and send a local business a Loom video, a lot of the time they're not really open to responding to it or not open to looking at it because they're just scared that it's a spam thing. And who can blame them, right? E-com stores are younger people, if we are honest. They're more open for suggestions and they're more open for meetings and see if you guys are a good fit. It's just what I'm seeing right now in the market, right? E-com stores are a little bit more open to meetings than local businesses when it comes to reaching out to them online. Now, when it comes to actually, getting results for both of these, a lot of people say that e-com stores are harder than local businesses. I don't think so, right? I don't really think e-com stores are harder. Yes, you do need to understand Facebook ads more, because you have to create more complex sales funnels, and you have to create more complex, ads than local businesses. Local businesses, you can just create a little ad with an offer and get a lead. But what's going on is that a lot of people think that your job stops at getting them a lead. Your job doesn't stop there. It only really starts there. Your job only starts there, because now what do you have to do? You have to make sure that your client closes that lead, because if they don't close that lead, they're going to fire you, because they're going to say, okay, you gave me 200 leads, but those leads were garbage. Those leads were not good. They were not good leads. So you're going to have a lot of struggle when it comes to working with local businesses and getting them a whole bunch of leads and getting them to call the leads and actually follow up with the leads. So sometimes you have to build a system that you take care of the leads, follow up with the leads. So you pretty much are selling appointments instead of selling leads. So you're telling them, hey, I'm going to get you these much appointments per month, instead of saying, hey, I'm going to get you these many leads per month, if that makes sense. That will be more valuable for your business than try to sell them leads and try to get them leads, because local businesses don't care about leads. They do not care about, okay, you got me this many leads, but I didn't close any of them, so they were garbage leads. You have to keep in mind, a lot of these local businesses don't have salespeople that are going to be calling them all the front, right? You're talking to the front desk person, and she's not a salesperson. She's not comfortable calling these people and trying to get them in. And it's just the honest truth. She's used to answering the phones. Answering the phones. So what do you have to do? You have to make the phone ring. If you can make the phone ring and you can track those phone calls back to your ads and show it at the end of the month to your client, then you're going to win. In e-commerce, we're talking about you're responsible for everything, right? So you're responsible for getting the attention, you're responsible for converting them to a sale, and you're responsible for the follow-up and getting them more sales. Like, it's just, you're responsible for that. Like, that's the way I look at it. When in e-commerce, you're responsible for absolutely everything. So in my agency, when we work with an e-commerce client, we don't just create the ads and hope it converts. No, we create the ads and we also create the process to make sure it converts, because at the end of the day, I know if we spend, let's say $10,000 and we don't make them at least $40,000-$50,000, they're going to fire us because they're not seeing the ROI. If we spend $10,000 and only make them $10,000, they're going to fire us completely on the spot. So we have to make sure that their website actually converts visitors. If their website doesn't convert visitors, then what we'll do is actually create a sales funnel that will convert more visitors, so they get more money and we get more money as well. And they're happy and we're happy. Don't just think about it, hey, I only do Facebook ads. That's the only thing I do. I get them the leads, I create these ads, and if they work, if they sell, good. If they don't, it's the website's fault. Oh no, it's the salesperson's fault. You can't think that, because the moment that you think that, you're gonna lose your clients. Trust me, I've been there. When I first started my agency, I said, I gave them a whole bunch of leads and didn't close them. That's their fault. Yes, it's their fault, but it's also my fault for not making sure that these leads were being nurtured and were actually being closed. Right, so there's different software that you can go ahead and look at. I know there's one called Go High Level. It's an amazing software. If you have a local lead gen agency, it's an amazing software that will actually let you create a whole follow-up sequence for your clients. It's amazing. I'll tag it down below so you guys can check it out. Now, when it comes to the e-com space, I only really use ClickFunnels, so I can create the sales funnels or webinar funnels for my clients, and it's just fairly simple. So which one's harder to get results? I think they're a tie as well, because when it comes to local businesses, you have to depend on someone else. And e-coms, it all depends on you. So I see that as an advantage. I don't see that as a disadvantage, because really, if I get them results, it's on me. If I don't get them results, it's on me. I don't have to depend on the front desk person to go ahead and call these people. I don't have to depend on the front desk person to answer the phone calls. Guys, when you have to depend on someone else for your business to be successful, there's something broken. So either you take matter into your own hands and follow up with those leads yourself, or have someone follow up with those leads yourself, or create a system that's going to follow up with those leads themselves. Or if you don't want to go ahead and do all of that, go ahead and start an e-commerce agency, change to e-commerce. But just know you're going to have to create more complex ads. You're going to have to create more retargeting ads. You're going to have to create and know more about Facebook ads and be more knowledgeable about audiences, lookalike audiences, and all of this dynamic ads, all of these complex ads, you're going to have to know more about that. So you have to increase your knowledge on getting them results. And so it's kind of like, okay, you have to create more ads here, but you don't have to worry about a salesperson, or you can create less ads here and kind of worry about a salesperson or create the follow-up sequence. You guys have to choose which one fits you guys better. No, I recommend everybody start with the local businesses, start working with them, get familiarized with Facebook ads, and once you bring a contractor that's fire, that is really, really good, then transition to e-coms, because let's be honest, that's the future. Or you can help these local businesses sell their products online. There's nothing wrong with that. Another topic that I want to go ahead and talk about is which one can you get paid more with, right? So you can get paid a lot more with e-commerce, because the whole business depends on you. For example, like I said, if they give you a $10,000 budget, if they give you a $1,000 budget and you make them $20,000, do you think they're not going to up the budget? Of course they are. But so you can charge more. You can say, hey, depending, I've done this before, I did this before, this is what I do. Look at the ROIs that I gotten before. So I charge $4,000 per month plus ad spend. That's just my fee. On a local business, you can't really do that. You can't really charge a local business $4,000 per month, because sometimes not even the owner is making $4,000 per month. So you have to be careful of how you charge your business owners. So when I recommend working with a local business is, a high ticket business like plastic surgeons, dentists. These are businesses that have high ticket services that can actually afford you. A lot of restaurants, they could sell a whole bunch of food and stuff like that, and they could pay you $2,000, but they can't really pay you $5,000 unless they have a lot of different restaurants that you're going to be managing. So you have to be careful when it comes to who you can charge more. Definitely e-commerce wins this space. So guys, that is all for today's video. Comment down below which one you choose, ecom, local lead gen. I love them both, right? I love them both because local lead gen is a lot easier to create ads, but you have to worry about creating the follow-up sequence and all that stuff. And e-commerce, all you have to really worry about is creating the ads and making sure that the website converts. And a huge tip is if you're in e-commerce, a lot of people are saying, oh my god, my ads are not clicking, right? So I need to increase the amount of clicks that I get on my ads. But you can also think about, if their websites only convert about 1%, just increase that to 2% and you just double their business just by increasing the amount of conversions that they get on the website. Very simple. So guys, go ahead and comment down below which one is your favorite, which one are you guys in, and let me know if I can help you guys with anything. Other than that, guys, my name is Jonathan, and I'll talk to you guys later.